Now we have to solve certain numericals, which is based on completely based on the Newton's laws of motion. Among the first numerical, so that is we have due to the application of a force. We have due to the application of a force. Question number one. Due to the application of a force. Application of a force. Due to the application of a force on a body of mass or at rest. Initially at rest. The body moves with an acceleration of the body moves with acceleration of moves with acceleration of 20 meter per second square. 20 meter per second square. In the direction of the force. In the direction of the force. In the direction of the force. Find the magnitude of the force. Find the magnitude of force. Option 1. Find the magnitude of the force. Option 1. 1000 Newton. So 1000 Newton. Option B. 2 Newton. It is 2 Newton. Option 3. 4 Newton. Option 4. So this is 5 Newton. So you see the question. According to the question, here we have, imagine this is we call a body of mass m. So this is we call as the body. The mass of the body is given as m is equals to, the mass of the body is given as m is equals to 100 kilogram. So this is the mass of the body. Then we know that. So initially at rest means whose initial velocity u is equals to 0. The initial velocity of this body will be 0. Then the body moves with an acceleration. Then it gains certain acceleration here. The acceleration gained by the body A is equals to how much? 20 meter per second square. When it gains an acceleration, when a force is going to be applied on the body. So this is the force we applied on the body. Then how much force is going to be acting on this body? Because according to Newton's second law, when we apply certain force, the change whatever is takes place along the direction of the applied force. According to this, we calculate from Newton's second law we have from Newton's second law we have use that formula number 1. What is that we have? Force is equals to mass into acceleration. Force is equals to mass into acceleration. Therefore, we know that force is equals to mass is given as 100. So mass is given as 100. Therefore, we know that acceleration is going to be how much we have? It is 20. So acceleration is given as 20. Then we have to substitute this value and we have to calculate the corresponding. Then what is the answer? We know that. Yes, we know that the answer will be 1 into 2. This will be given as force is equals to, this is 20,000. Sorry, it is 100 kg we have, then it is equal to be 2000 Newton. So it means, so here we have there is a 100 Newton we have. So 100 kg means there is an option number 1 is the correct answer we have. The next one, according to the question number 2, here we have a force is applied. A force is applied for a force. Second question, a force is applied. A force is applied. A force is applied for a duration of for a duration of for a duration of 10 seconds. Duration of 10 seconds. The time taken is 10 seconds. On a body of mass 5 kg, on a body of mass 10 kg. Body of mass 10 kg. Body of mass is given as 10 kg. Sorry. Its a body of mass is 5 kilograms. The body of mass is given as 5 kg. This is 5 kilograms. So 10 seconds on a body of mass 5 kilograms. That is at rest. That is at rest. That is at rest. At rest. As a result, the body acquires. As a result, the body acquires. The body acquires. The body acquires a velocity of 2 meter per second. Acquires a velocity of 2 meter per second. Find the magnitude of the force. Find the magnitude of the force. Find the magnitude of the force acts on it. So calculate the force once again here. We know that according to this question, here we have there is a surface we have. Imagine this is the surface. On the surface, if I place a block of mass, imagine this is we call as a body or a block. We call as, according to this question, a force is applied on a body. So this is we call as a body. On the body, the mass of the body is given as m is equals to mass m is equals to 5 kilogram. The next one, it is at rest. It means initial velocity u is equals to 0. As a result, the body acquires a velocity. When it acquires a velocity, then certain force act on this. So when force act on this, it acquires certain velocity. That is v is equals to 2 meter per second. Then the time taken is 10 seconds. The time taken to move from one end to another end, t is equals to 10 seconds. Then calculate the force. How do we calculate? From Newton's second law, we have from Newton's second law, we have F is equals to ma. But we know that V is equals to U plus A into T. Then V minus U is equals to A into T. Then we need acceleration. V minus U divided by T is equals to A. This equation we are applying in the above condition. We get there is a force is equals to. There is force is equals to mass into V minus U divided by T. That is equation number 2. The formula number 2 we applied there. Then we know that force is equals to mass is given. How much is the mass? 5 kilograms. Then what is the final velocity we have? The final velocity is 2 minus 0 divided by time is given, that is 10 seconds. Then this is force is equals to 5 into 2 divided by 10. 5 2s are 10. So this is 10 by 10. So this is equals to force is equals to 1 Newton. So there is a 1 Newton of force is applied on the body. 1 Newton of force is acting on the body. In the next question, a vehicle of mass 120 kilogram, a vehicle of mass, a vehicle of mass 120 kilogram, a vehicle of mass 120 kilogram is moving with a velocity of, is moving with a velocity of 36 kilometer per hour, 36 kilometer per hour. Or you can also use, there is a value is given here, 90 kilometer per hour. You use this value over here. So this is 90 kilometer per hour, 90 kilometers per hour. Then what force should be applied? Then what force should be? Then what force should be applied? What force should be applied on the vehicle to stop in 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So this is the question we have. According to this question, here we have a vehicle. Imagine. So this is, we have a scooter. So we call this is the vehicle we have. According to this question, here we have a vehicle. The corresponding mass of the vehicle is, vehicle will have the mass m is equals to 120 kilogram. So this is the mass of the vehicle and moving with a velocity. It means it is moving with a velocity. Initial velocity is 90 kilometer per hour. Then what should be the force applied? So how much is the force applied to stop this moving vehicle or the moving bike? So that force we have to calculate. The time taken to stop this vehicle is, time t is equals to 5 seconds. Then we know that the condition will be applied here as the corresponding, this is in kilometer per hour, convert in meter per second. How do you convert? U is equals to, so this is 90 kilometer per hour can be converted as U is equals to 90 into 1000 divided by 60 into 60. So for 1 hour, 60 minutes, for 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. Then 0 will be cancelled. So therefore, this is U is equals to 900 divided by, so 90 into 10 is equals to 900. 6 6 are 36. So therefore, which is implies that U is equals to then 900 divided by, so this is 900 divided by 36. So this will be equals to, U is equals to 36. So how it will be? Equals to 25 U. So this is 25 meter per second is the corresponding initial velocity. Then what is the final velocity? It comes to rest, that is 0. We know the formula. Use the second formula for this. Once again, F is equals to, so mass into V minus U divided by, this is a T. Then F is equals to, mass is given. The mass of the given vehicle is 120 kilogram. Final velocity 0. Initial is 25 U divided by time taken to stop is 5 seconds. So therefore, then force acting on this is 120 into minus 25 U divided by 5 U. 5 ones are 5 5s are 25. So therefore, force F acting on the vehicle is, vehicle F is equals to plus into minus 120 into 5U. So force is equals to, so this will be 120 into 5U. 120 into 5U is equals to, it is 600. Negative sign indicates, where negative sign indicates, where negative sign indicates indicates called retarding. So the force acting on the body which goes on decreases the motion. Hence, this is called as what? There is a retarding force. So it indicates that retarding. It is retarding. In the next question, here we have a vehicle of mass. A vehicle of mass 20 kg is moving. A vehicle of mass 20 kg, a vehicle of mass 20 kg is moving with a velocity of is moving with a velocity of with a velocity of moving with a velocity of 4 meter per second, moving with a velocity of 4 meter per second, moving with a velocity of 4 meter per second. Find the magnitude of the force. Find the magnitude. Find the magnitude of force. Find the magnitude of force that is to be applied on the vehicle. That is to be applied. That is to be applied on the vehicle. Applied on the vehicle. So that the vehicle. So that the vehicle have a velocity of have a velocity of 1 meter per second. Velocity of 1 meter per second after traveling a distance of traveling a distance of 20 meter. Option A 4 Newton. Option A 4 Newton. Option B 6 Newton. Option B 6 Newton. Option C 7.5 Newton. Option D 9.5 Newton. It is 9.5 Newton. Okay, you try yourself, think on this problem. Yes, here we know that mass is given. How much is the mass? So we know that given. Solution for this, it's given value. Given. Mass of the vehicle is mass of vehicle is m is equals to 20 kilogram is the mass. Moving with that velocity, it means initial velocity of the vehicle u is equals to 4 meter per second. Then find the magnitude of the force that is to be applied on the vehicle to stop it. So it means there is a magnitude of a force. Magnitude of force F is equals to question mark. Then the vehicle have a velocity of final velocity is given, that is v is equals to 1 meter per second. Then it travels a distance of 20 meter. Distance is given, that is distance s is equals to 20 meters. Then which formula we have to apply? So use the formula number 3. Use the formula number 3 here. So that is how we get that equation. So this equation is obtained from, that is v square minus u square is equals to 2as. We need to find acceleration. V square minus u square divided by 2s is equals to a. Then F is equals to mass into V square minus U square divided by 2S. This is the proof of that formula, I guess. How we get this? Because of this. Then substituting the given values. What the formula we have? Force is equals to, how much is the mass is given? 20 kilograms. Then big bracket. Then final velocity we have 1 square minus V square is how much? We have 1 square. U square is how much? You have 4 square divided by 2 into S is given. How much it is? 20. So therefore, here force is equals to 20 into big bracket 1 minus. This is, we have 4 fours are 16. So this is 16 divided by. So this will be written as what? So this will be 2 twos are 4. This is 40. So then we know that force is equals to 20 into 15 divided by 4, 0. So 0, 0 cancel. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 14, 0.2 5s are 10. Force is equals to 7.5 Newton. It means option number 3 is the correct one. Okay, then hope you are getting the formula clearly there. Then go for the next problem. In the next question here we have a force is applied on a body of mass. A force is applied. A force is applied on a body of mass. On a body of mass. On a body of mass 0.9 kilogram. 0.9 kilograms. 0.9 kilograms. That is at rest. That is at rest. That is at rest. The force is applied for the duration of. The force is applied for the duration of 5 seconds. Duration of 5 seconds. And as a result of that, the body covers a distance of covers a distance of 250 meter. 250 meter. Then find the magnitude of the force. Find the magnitude of force. Magnitude of force. Option 1, here we have 9 Newton. Option 1 is 9 Newton. Option 2 is 18 Newton. 18 Newton. Option 3, 27 Newton. 27 Newton. Option 4, here we have 46 Newton. It is 46 Newton. Then solve for this question now. You make it pause there and just to solve yourself. Therefore, as you know very well, the corresponding the value of how much the mass is given solution for this. So we know the solution. So solution mass is given as mass is equals to 0.9 kilogram. Then it is at rest. It is at rest means initial velocity u is equals to 0 meter per second. Then duration of 5 seconds. Time t is equals to 5 seconds is given. And as the result of that, the body covers a distance s is equals to, it is 250 meters the distance covered. Find the magnitude of the force. Magnitude of the force F is equals to question mark. Then how do we calculate the acceleration? Here we know the equations of motion. About that, distance s is equals to ut plus of half of a into t square. Then distance s is 250 is equals to initial velocity 0 into time is given as 5 seconds plus 1 by 2 into acceleration is 8 into time is given as 5 seconds. So this is 5 square. Then 250 is equals to 0 into